So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. Middle. My 50. I got you, boy. Alert. Flare.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It don't mean switch it up. It just means be versatile.
Kill. Check.
On 1st down, Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue, because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hey, check 24. Hey, Mike's 50.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
He's coming. Alert.
They will run with Grant. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 319. Mike 52. Monday. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, high 7. Mike 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves.
Yo, you see that one story on the news where the cops broke into the wrong apartment and killed that lady? And the dude shot one of the cops, and they arrested him for murder, and the black judge let him out.
He didn't even shoot one of the cops. One of the cops
and he is
shot their own
inside
person.
the 40, not quite to the 35.
The bullet that shot the cop came from one of
the
the
Dolphins have a 1st down.
Oh, they were saying that he had
but they
shot
still
one of the cops.
him with attempted something on the cop.
Murder.
So from the 36,
Yo, what are you doing, bro?
10.
Come on. Begin.
Got like fucking 8 pauses already, man. They ain't even that many pauses in the game.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
You done opening all your packages from Amazon? You done?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 4 yards
Pump my
on the
rock,
pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Collier. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Right here, right here. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll get this one way out.
I'm not understanding that.
45-yard line.
How the fuck he did that?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas.
He went out of bounds first, man.
First down. It's Grant, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Dog, relax, dude. I'm about to beat the brakes off of you. You don't even know it. Wait, who? I got the dots, nigga. You wildin'.
Now a give, right side. Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Nigga said I got no running. He's wildin'.
Touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball.
I'm going to show you with the dots, nigga.
Deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. And get out of the way. Don't cause any extra
oh my
stress
God.
on your offense.
Wow.
This is Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Come on, man. You did not need to wait that long to throw that damn ball, bro.
In the middle of this day has got to be priority 1.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Wilson.
Doing?
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Who don't got no running game, bruh? Who the fuck that nigga say ain't got no running game, bruh?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Gotta stop motion snapping, Lumbo.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How you going for it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, come
and he
on.
can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Fucking right
now
there.
The Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. I got you. Look out. I got you, son. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Oh, no!
My goodness, this is incomplete.
That's bullshit.
Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
How the fuck he get in front of him?
Excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 11. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Stupid shit.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss.
I don't want to hear it, freak though. I don't.
Down.
That's Michelle. Run somebody over, dog.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That is a fucking lie, boy. Oh, come on, man. Don't do that.
For the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of
Get
bounds.
this nigga.
Be inside the 25.
Y'all fucking
right
Brady, come on, nigga.
Line is where they'll spot it.
Fucking.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Damn it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tell that little nigga I'm not playing with him either, B. Heard up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's
Oh,
Breida.
yeah? All right.
Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield.
I'm going to have to take my game into the living room because I got season games.
Watching the game, I start to get
Not
the sense that
fucking
whenever it
lose,
rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over.
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running.
Yeah, he's going to have to make a fucking decision. He ain't going to just be sitting in there thinking he doing what he wants.
They were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh my God, y'all got to hold on to them blocks, boy.
Throwing on 2nd
Y'all
and
hold
8.
on them blocks. I'm out of
Sure,
here.
he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh my
And he's going to
God.
go down again. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Whoever want to go head up, bro.
He's sending the same
Whoever wanna
fucking
go head up.
man.
Just
Nigga, you
cover
fucking
people for me
cheating.
just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nigga, you blitzing the
Bills
same
send the
niggas.
punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot
Get rid of
behind
it.
Wow.
Out
That'll be out
of
of
Brady,
bounds.
you just be moving too slow sometime, boy.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Position.
Boy.
You're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And he loses
You're lucky
the
my
football
controller
second
died
time.
on that one.
This is picked up by the Bills. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
That sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Why did they let him hold that, and why didn't you jump the route?
Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead.
Oh.
What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
All the way in.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Defense wins championships.
And And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How is he holding that, though?
Just inside the 30. They go with Howard again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He'll be pick up a 16 and a Dolphin first down.
They could just be fucking complaining all day about this game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Howard. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on, Michelle. You gotta have a stiff arm or something for me, dog.
Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Here's the run commit. Come on.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
First down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go, big boy ball.
What? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. But multiple flags down.
Oh, my God, man, Brady.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team.
That nigga was out of bounds first. Ain't that a penalty?
And go out and score again.
Yeah, we seen offensive pass interference plenty of times.
And that's what y'all do? This is how Madden works all together. I'm sorry.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, hold on. I got to fucking... Damn it. God damn it. Which one is this? This?
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll drop to throw.
See that shit.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check, 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 check.
go back to Grant.
Oh, wow.
He
recovered that.
The 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Delta. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Working out of the shotgun.
Wow.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
He running.
They run with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now it's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Breida. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check tight. Check 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch. Ship.
Oh, good job.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. From the 34.
Good game, Lumbo. You played your heart out. Lumbo.
Here's Grant. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You played your heart out,
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Good game.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Grant. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's
so
go.
it's a victory
Way to
here
get
for the
win.
Buffalo Bills. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
The pressure was there.
The
pressure was there. That's
I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.